Hello! MonstersAbound here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Part 25 of my Count Noctilus Campaign, where we're killing yet more enemies. There's a lot of them around. It's a target-rich environment, which means, you know, every shot can't miss. Which is just as well because our zombies are terrible shots. We're already dead, you dick. Rude. They do have a Southlands guns, which fire, I think, magical fire shots or something. Yeah, magical fire shots. There we go. Come firing at me. Bunch of bastards. Thankfully, we've got the Necrofexes standing by and laying down some withering fire as their infantry advance. They do have shit tons of demigriffs, though, but victory's already in our grasp, so no biggie. There's a lot of demigriffs. Like, fuck's sake, guys. Chill the fuck out. Fortunately, we've got a Sebastian on our right flank, and we also got some little Sebastians. And, yeah, another Sebastian over on the other flank, and backed up with little Sebastian babies. Delightful. Delightful. God, Demigriff's getting blunderbust. Right, we're going to hunt down these Demigriffs. I feel like the Prometheans should be fairly good against these guys. The Demigriffs, they used to be really, really good. They got nerfed quite severely, and they've been less than sort of sterling ever since. Elsewhere, the Mongols, right in the middle of the action there, just chewing on some great swords. And there goes Albert, charging into, I don't know, what's he doing? Anything useful? He's gonna whack a Mongol in the face and gonna get shot. He's not, well, this is fine. Demigriffs have managed to break away from our rotting Prometheans, but are charging straight across the gun line. That's not a good idea, guys. You don't have shields, just milling about in front of people armed with rifles, and with a Sebastian coming up behind you. Nothing worse than a Sebastian coming up behind you. No, it's the worst. So Albert's off. He's not. The Archlectors aren't very good generals, to be honest. I'd say get an Empire general, or what's the other option? Is it just an Archlector? Who knows? I can't remember. It's been ages since I played the Empire. Maybe I should do it again. Either way, Empire army is defeated. That's one of I don't know, 20, I guess. This is fine. Okay, well, that one army dealt with.
You will obey.
Shame about the other 12. It's fine.
Bones on deck.
Oh, can we get back?
We'll weigh anchor.
Why is that? Oh, I guess attacking costs some movement. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. I thought we could get away and then come back. But turns out, no, we can't. Fab. Never mind. Oh, God. Oh dear, oh dear. Who was that? Thyrus. Well, might not be the first time I've got Thyrus almost killed. Lovely job. Kevin. Kev. Spirit Leech. Right, you've got one. Right, we're going to move north and we're going to bring you up here. So, yeah, you go. That's the long way around. Never mind. And research-wise, how much money have we got? 4k. Not an awful lot, to be honest. I was thinking about maybe getting another admiral, but I suspect getting another army would probably cost 4k, so probably not worth doing that. Public order might be good. Sure. It's only going to take 5 turns. How much research increase have we got? 49%. Holy shit.
Yes, master.
Holy balls. Right, we can't give you anything else. What about you? Can we give you anything? What have you got? Ship's Necromancer? Yes, let's give you one of those. What about you? Nat Bright. Absolutely, let's do that. Okay, let's hope Thyrus doesn't die. I think he'll be okay. I'm feeling good about this. I think Sequest... Oh no, where are you going? Oh, what's this? What are you up to? What shenanigans? Obviously, we've got Mr. Hasty heading northwards. I'm calling him that because I had a maths teacher called Mr. Hasty. He was Irish. He was not a very good teacher, but I suspect he probably was just working to retirement and didn't give a shit, so... fair play to him. He did the bare minimum, and he's been a role model of mine for most of my life, actually. Talking of doing the bare minimum, what the fuck are you doing, Luther? Did you just... What the... Okay, right, well... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, so... No! Empire! Uh-oh. Run? Oh, okay, well, you didn't attack me, so that's good. Right. Oh, shit. No? Wait, what? Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell! Oh, Thyrus. Oh, Thyrus. Thyrus. Oh, Thyrus.
Avast and draw your blades.
Oh, Thyrus. I do seem to spend a lot of time trying to get Thyrus killed. Oh well. He'll get over it. He's immortal after all. Just has to put up with the endless pain. As is tradition. Okay, good. So, Bretonnians first. I guess when the armies are two different factions, they don't... Because the dwarves are waiting for each other. Their reinforcements have poured in, and they're going to wait. The Bretonnians, though, are just going to charge straight at us, which I'm kind of okay with, because it means that we can deal with them one after the other, which makes life a little bit easier. Some knights errant trying to come around the flanks, taking shots to the face. Get out of here. Get out of here, nerds. I mean, these are literally the opposite of nerds. These would be the jocks, wouldn't they? Stupid jocks. Getting gunned down by Gatling cannons. Good stuff. Right. Here comes the bulk of the infantry, taking a lot of fire there. There's some battle pilgrims. These guys are quite... I mean, they're not the worst infantry in the world. That guy lost his head. Oops. Oopsie. They've got shields. I mean, the stats aren't the worst. They are... I mean, they're holding the shields the wrong way up. Is that normal? Should they be doing that? I feel like that's the wrong way up. Guys, have you always held your shield the wrong way up, or is that new? Is that a new development? Who knows? Doesn't matter. Good. Okay, so we've got some Grail Reliques charging straight into our rotting Promethean. In fact, the Lamprey's Revenge, who have, I think, regeneration. They do have regeneration. They do, yes. So a bunch of infantry there. We've got a little Prophetess of Life leading the army. She's going to... Yeah, she's going to start blatting our poor old gunners. And we don't have any way to heal them. I kept meaning to put a vampire magic person in this army, and I forgot. So, oops. The Mongols flanking around, being led by old Ron Bootsnatcher. But it looks like they're not really needed, because most of the infantry is already broken. And if it's not broken now, then being jumped on by walking torsos... Well, no, moving torsos. Living torsos? They're not living. By torsos is literally probably going to break them anyway, so good stuff there. Quite a big blob of infantry. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have any magic support, which is a bit of a problem. I mean, Thyrus has got black magic, but... Or death magic, isn't it? But death magic isn't that good. I've said it, right? I don't think death magic's any good. There you go. Some people would disagree with that. I would disagree with them. I don't think death magic is good. What did you just eat someone? Holy shit, just careful of indigestion. They don't know where they've been. Well, in fact, they know where Bretonnian peasants have been. It's probably not a good place. Probably riddled with diseases. Okay, the Bretonnians are almost broken. We've almost dealt with Bretonnians, which is just as well, because here come the dwarves. There's Longbeards, Giant Slayers, lots of bad stuff. Giant Slayers are a bit of a problem for us, of course, because they're good against large units, and most of our defensive units are large. The Prometheans and, of course, the Sebastians. These Battle Pilgrims still fighting on, aren't they? I mean, the ones that are alive, of course. The ones that have exploded, they're no longer fighting. The water's littered with corpses, and Ron is having a lovely old time. Look at it. I should have hunted down the prophetess and killed her. If I'd killed her, that probably would have broken the Bretonnian army. As it is, we will see some Bretonnian units rally and return to the fight throughout the battle, which is a bit of a problem. Although, I guess, on the other hand, if they run away, then they will, of course, bring in more dwarves. So, basically, this battle was never going to be winnable, I don't think. Giant Slayers. Now, of course, these guys are all small. They're in the water. They're going to get penalties for being in the water. Our guys are aquatic and also large. So what we're going to do is actually engage the dwarves in the water, because that's going to give us somewhat of an advantage. It's not a great advantage, but it's something. Splatter 'em, boys. So we're charging forward, engaging the infantry wherever we can. You can see taking quite a bit of fire there from the Iron Drakes. I don't think the Iron Drakes are going to do a lot of damage to us, though, because well, the Lamprey's Revenge might be squishy v magic. Thyrus is going to have to engage his Battle Pilgrims over here because they've returned to the fight, and there's not much else we can do. So he's going to charge in and plug this little gap, or not. There we go. Finally, that's it. That's it. Poke 'em. Poke 'em. Come on, Thyrus. Fight like your life depends on it. By the way, it does. It seriously does really require you to fight pretty hard. Now, if the dwarves hadn't brought 2 armies plus an army of Bretonnians, we probably would have been fine. However, there's a lot of dwarves here, and there's not much we can really do. I mean, we're losing units all over the place, and more dwarves are just pouring in. We haven't even... There's 3 stacks of dwarves here. We're fighting a losing battle, but we're going to take out as many as possible. As you can see, the enemy troop count is currently up to 3,500. We brought less than 500. But you can see the numbers of dwarves dropping very, very rapidly as they take a lot of fire. Soul Blight's taking effect. They're reducing their armour. They're getting shot. That guy lost his head. Set some deck gunners there, and then cannonballs coming in as well. The Necrofexes, with the Prometheans pretty much wiped out, the Necrofexes now coming in to engage in melee. Not ideal, but they have used most of their ammunition anyway. Very much a last-ditch attempt. I mean, Ron is doing fantastic work. He's up to 42 kills. He's just killing everyone he can get his hands on. Ron does not give a shit. He has no chill. Little Sebastian taking a lot of fire there. Some Quarrelers, yeah. And Thyrus is currently engaged with a bunch of Giant Slayers. He's up to 40 kills. He's doing very well, but he is surrounded by a bunch of very hairy, naked men, which I don't think is generally his preference. Sebastian has come in to help, but it's very much a last-ditch attempt. The Necrofex is just little pools of undead surrounded by tiny little beardy people. That's right, the hordes of dwarves. As in lore, you know, the dwarves win by throwing hordes upon hordes of themselves at their opponents, and just like, I mean, it's so true to lore, this. The undead being overwhelmed by the sheer weight of dwarves. And we've done so much damage to them. Look at this. 3,600, and there's only 1,220 left. I mean, Ron up to 62 kills, murdering his way through them. And the Necrofexes are, I mean, 148 kills there, 235 kills. Unfortunately, the little Sebastian's down. Thyrus is surrounded by bodies. He's just carved his way through up to, what's he got? What's his kills? 60 kills, and that's all melee kills as well. Unfortunately, our Necrofexes are going to start to break as army losses takes effect, but we've done so much damage. Killed so many dwarves. But alas, with so much of our undead now re-dead, it's going to make the rest of them very, very sad. And they're going to crumble away. But a good attempt. Well, I was a little bit worried we might lose that, and yeah, I mean we took a lot of dwarves with us. That's a lot of dead dwarves and a lot of dead Bretonnians. They still got most of their missile units and artillery, but most of their infantry is now dead. So that's fine. There's still quite a few armies there, though, isn't there? There's still one or two. You know, I'm not overly worried about it, although. There certainly is quite a few down. It's probably fine. I don't think there's any need to unduly worry. But could let me. All right. Well, at least Chaos is doing something. Unfortunately, they seem to be killing all of my friends. So. Not great. Could be better if they were killing, like, you know, the good guys. Apparently we lost... Yes, and Thyrus is wounded. And no, Ron! Why must the already dead die so young? Okay, well, never mind. This is fine. This is fine. On the plus side, you know, we can get Dick the Creeper back. A fan favourite. Always creepy. Always a bit of a dick. Never undersold. Let's get a lot of necrofexes. I feel like necrofex. I just want a lot of necrofexes. What we could do is go and kill Baron von Heasty. Although that word, is that okay? I think that's probably right actually. Let's go and kill Baron von Heasty because we need to kill him anyway. And I feel like this is probably, you know, a good point to do it. So let's go and do it. Let's go for Master Strike because your weapon strength is already not too bad, and we just get you can move so far. All right, doesn't look particularly difficult, but we're going to fight Baron von Heasty anyway. Yeah, I mean that looks this is going to be a whitewash, isn't it?
Utter annihilation.
The final army of the infamy chain. I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be too much of a problem to defeat this one. The others were probably worse, to be fair. Already the Vargeists not looking very happy. We've got some Hex Wraiths trying to flank around us, but Hex Wraiths are pretty bad unsupported. And Noctilus, of course, has the Sword of Cain, so his stats are fucking ridiculous, and he's just going to charge forward and engage everyone. Because why the fuck not? He's fighting a Sebastian though. It's Clash of the Titans. Giant Galleon mech versus Giant Crab. It's Clash of the Ages, and he's going to drop some rocks on them as well because that's fun. Got some Depth Guard moving in. I mean, already this army is not looking particularly effective. The Necrofex is taking a lot of damage. Enemy Necrofex there. Queen Bess opening fire. The Khan Wraiths getting shot. I think their attacks are magical. Yes, they are. So the Khan Wraiths are just going to get minced by the Shade Wraith gunners. And Noctilus is he's fighting an enemy Necrofex. God, it's like Pacific Rim. Except good. I actually quite like Pacific Rim. It was fine. It was fun. It was a fun film. There's Heasty himself. Now, Heasty's actually quite dangerous. He's got quite a few spells. He's got quite a few abilities. He's got quite a lot of physical resistance. Already, the sort of mobs around... What the fuck are these guys? A Grave Guard. It's like, who's wearing the yellow? Who knows? Right, so basically, we've managed to crush most of the enemy army. Some flanking units getting into our Prometheans, but that's really not too much of a problem. There's a Vargulf there, but looks like old Pete is dealing with that, and a Deathshriek Terrorgeist as well. But he hasn't really... He's charged into our Zombles. He's doing a bit of damage there, but I'm not particularly worried. The only slight problem here is that Heasty is anti-large, of course. Now, obviously, we've got the Sword of Cain, but Heasty is going to be quite difficult to actually kill. And although we're going to do our best to take him out, he's kind of just tanking it. There's all that's left of his army as well. The rest of it's all dead. And we're now going to open fire. And the problem is, of course, that Count Noctilus is a much larger target than Heasty. And that means most of the shots are actually going to hit him, which is a bit of a problem. So we're actually going to get Count Noctilus out of there, because I feel like otherwise we might end up killing him by accident. So we're just going to walk away. Our speed's 47, Heasty's is 40, which means we can actually just get away from him. And he's actually going to just charge after Count Noctilus, but obviously not be able to reach him in time. And then he's just going to charge across our entire gun line. How's that working out for you? I mean, not great, is it? That's... Oh dear. No. 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 Oh dear. Well, an unfortunate end for Mr. Heasty there. I think we'll chalk that one up as a victory for Count Noctilus. Although, obviously, maybe in future, don't put him in front of our own gun line. That's, that's probably the takeaway there. So we defeated Baron von Heasty, and we've got the fabled Lost Sea Shanty. So this is going to give us 14 melee defense and 40 reload skill for 30 seconds, which of course is very, very nice. So that's used in every battle, and those guys are dead. We've also got Gonfalon of the Green Hands. Although no substitute for experience, enthusiasm goes a long way. So damage return ammunition. Ooh. I mean, sounds like the kind of thing that should go on old Queen Bess, doesn't it? This isn't very useful, so I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to grab this instead. Good. Right. Fab. We could go and sack poor Alistair again, just for funs and giggles, just for funsies. Erethan, I don't think you're really going to be a problem. We'll get the parapets. That's going to give us a corpse ball. That's right. Yes, lovely corpse ball to launch at people, and why not? Oh, God, so many.
Not likely. What?
At least, some of these armies are very fucked. So there is that. There is that small...
No.
Very, very small positive upside bonus. Yeah. Good. Right. Well. Well. There we go. Right. We need a gunnery white. So let's get perceptive, cunning. Well, cunning. Jim the Drowner. Is he a drowner or a downer? We don't know. Is he just not very fun at parties? And we don't have any Mongols. That's a shame. You could get discipline. Let's get disciplined.
Fleet captain reporting.
Because we did need one in this army, and of course we don't have Ron anymore because I could switch this over. I quite like spreading vampiric corruption though. It's just fun. What's this doing? This is going to give us a little bit of income. Okay, let's knock down that. We'll build a thingy that gives us more Mongols, because I could really use them. Okay, always ready. Gun sight, blunderbuss, blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, I don't like pyromanic. Alright, let's get blunderbuss, gun sight. That's good. That's good as well.
Fleet captain.
And you are going to get Invocation of Nehek. Going to buff that. More replenishment will be good. Drowned Dead is pretty useful as well. More replenishment is also good. And then Curse of Undeath for all the heals we were going to throw. Lovely. Okay, good. Good. There's some issues. Absolutely. Someone said, MonstersAbound, how's this campaign going? I wouldn't say well, but it is going. Something to keep in mind there. So that's good. Treasure, but to be honest, at this moment in time, treasure is so low down my list of priorities that it doesn't really have a look in. Okay, it says dwarves coming in from the north. But we have knocked out Von Heasty, so that's good. I mean, it's an army that necessarily didn't exist for anyone else, so realistically all we've done is now reduced it back to the point where things are bad rather than cripplingly bad. Mind you, that army actually wasn't really very difficult to kill, so the Elf army was worse. The Elf army was a pain in the arse. That thing, not really a problem. The undead are weird in that they can be either very, very easy to kill or very, very difficult to kill. Obviously, the nice thing is they don't have missile units. Now, obviously, missile units do a lot of damage in Warhammer. However, only if you get the chance to use them. So if the undead have a lot of like flying unit vanguards, they don't have a good air force, then that can be very, very tricky to deal with. Mousillon has appeared. Have they reappeared? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, you've got stuff.
Avast and draw your blades.
You've got stuff. You've got a lot of Hellstorm rocket battery. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, we do have reinforcements as well. This is a big... I mean, I think we could just probably auto-resolve this, because fucking... Jesus. Let's take the loyalty, because I think he's a bit cranky anyway. I think old Dick is a little bit... Basically, that felt like an annoying battle to fight, because it meant they would be advancing under a hail of rocket fire.
The dead will fight.
Oh, Jesus. Look at that army. Bugman's Rangers out the...
Bring war and...
Out the wazoo. Okay, I don't really care about that. Oh, we've got a Sword of Bloodshed. Lovely. Lovely. Good. Love a good Sword of Bloodshed, me. Hello. Oh. Oh, they're landing. They're landing. They are upon us. Oh, look. Nagrand and Harganeth have finally confederated. I thought that... Jesus Christ, they've taken a lot of stuff. They've taken a lot of stuff. I mean, we might... What do we need to do to win? Because I haven't looked at the victory conditions for a little while, and I might actually be doing okay. They're actually taking attrition from vampiric corruption, which is nice. And in fact, any rebellion there is not necessarily the worst thing that's going to happen, because, I mean, I'm not that invested in keeping it. Why, like, Chaos attacking... Like, is it just me? Is evil incompetent? It feels like it is. It feels like it is. Okay, Two Toes Out is an ambusher. Lovely stuff. Apparently they've secured influence. Okay, and that's the thing. That's the Hung Warband have been destroyed. Unfortunate, we got a food surplus, which necessarily isn't really that important. Bop you. I'm going to put that on that, because that's going to increase our firing speed and ammo and everything, basically, and just make us a little more killy. Let's sack that. We've got a Forbidden Rod. Love me a good Forbidden Rod. I could go over here and then ambush. Or can I? Or is it going to be one of those things where it's like, no, you can't ambush because you've moved to 5 and then you've got 25% movement. And then I lose my fucking shit. Okay, let's do a little ambush here. Charlie, replenish more. I think we maxed out replenishment, but never mind. We're going to replenish more anyway. Right, we've got a lot of dwarves here.
Is it time?
It's a lot of fucking dwarves.
Admiral.
And Dick has got the hunger.
All bones on deck.
Okay, you can reinforce, but you
What is your
can't.
demand?
You what?
And you can't. Oh, Thorgrim. Hello, Thorgrim.
All set.
If I... Right.
The sea brings death.
If I move you over here, can
Ready.
we bop? You're going to run away.
Strugglers.
That's fine, actually, because I can skedaddle over
Let
there.
us raid.
And we can... Wow, really? I thought that was going to be a shoo-in. I thought that was going to be an auto-resolve. It doesn't really feel like it, does it? They've got some artillery, but mind you, we've got 8 Necrofexes, so... you know, how much of that is a problem? I don't really know. Okay, well let's kill some dwarves. Let's kill Thorgrim Grudgebearer and get these mother chuffing tiny little bearded shits off my mother chuffing island. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Count Noctilus Campaign.